than a year and a half after a Better Call Banking investigation exposed inflated windshield claims totaling more than $14,000 for a Manatee County woman, she continues to pay the price.
Yeah, but now she has been denied insurance coverage, all because these claims are still on her record. That's when she knew she'd better call banking again.
Jen, Josh, it is hard enough to find affordable auto insurance, especially when you need to add a new teenage driver. But the woman you are about to meet is furious that these phony claims are still following her family around. You may remember Colleen Hernandez and her insanely expensive windshield. She called me for help in early 2024 after she discovered 3 separate windshield claims were filed with her former insurance company, totaling an eye-popping $14,393, even though she only requested 1 windshield, and not even from the company that sent the bill. She discovered this only after she was quoted inflated premiums and learned that on paper, she and her husband were a big risk. At the time, I reached out to the former insurance company who promised to investigate and help clear her record.
I disputed it with the insurance company and also with LexisNexis, and I thought that it was just taken care of.
Fast forward to now. She's trying to add a teenage driver and shopped around for the best rate. Colleen and her husband say they wanted to bundle with Progressive since they could get a lower rate because they already use the company for homeowners insurance. They were flat out denied. An email from Progressive states, quote, "We are unable to offer you a policy at this time due to multiple claims in your recent claim history."
Our monthly insurance would cost $520 a month, as opposed to $600, $700 a month. So we went all the way up to the payment process, and that's when they told us that we were declined due to too many comprehensive claims.
You got all the way to the payment process, and then it's like, no, we don't want your business?
Yes.
Colleen says there is 1 legitimate claim on her report, plus the 3 glass claims for more than $14 grand. She says she once again called LexisNexis, which maintains a database of claim history that insurance companies use to base rates. She filed a new dispute.
I want this off my record, and I want to be able to shop around for insurance at a fair rate and not be declined, and again, at a fair rate. Because as American family, we're trying to, save our dollars.
I reached out to Progressive and was told that they are looking into this, and Colleen can reapply after the questionable claims are removed from her report. I also reached out to the former insurance company who promised in early 2024 to help clear this up. It is worth noting that all of these claims were paid, even though the insurance company flagged them for overinflated prices. Insurance experts tell me that this is because it's often cheaper for the companies to pay than to fight this in court, and as we see now, families like this one are suffering because of it.
And you got a complicated one here. This seems like a lot to undo. So first off, was it ever investigated for fraud? And secondly, how can you find out if the claims on the LexisNexis report are accurate or not accurate and get them changed?
Well, I was told it was being investigated for fraud, and I did reach out to LexisNexis and was told that you can request a copy of what's called a LexisNexis Consumer Disclosure Report. You can then dispute any data that you believe is incorrect. I have a link in my story on WFLA.com to help you get to that process, to start the process. But I've also reached out to that former insurance company because I was told back then it was being investigated for fraud, and it looked like it was a very clear case.
Wow. Interesting development. Thanks so much for that. And if you have a problem that needs solving, better call banking. The number's right there on your screen, 1-855